And soon you're gonna have to hand over the Bachelor reins to somebody else.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of discussion of Pete and Mike. Mike actually said that Peter would be a safe choice. Do you agree with that?
By safe, I think I would agree with that. But my definition of safe would be he has a lot of qualities that are needed in the Bachelor.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Mike doesn't, but I think I even saw the other day Mike hasn't even had discussions with producers yet about being the Bachelor. So I don't know, at this point, I'm sure Peter's probably already met with them.
And you have to wait for Paradise to kind of play out.
Because even last night, look at what happened with Derek, and everybody's rooting for Derek.
Everybody's rooting for Derek.
I didn't even get to catch the episode or the one on Monday yet either. So, but I obviously am on social media.
Sure.
So I think Derek would be a good one too.
I think so too. How do you think Hannah's handling everything post Bachelorette right now?
I feel for Hannah because she was so pure in her intentions of going on and finding love and really staying so true to herself that to come up empty, but I don't think she really did. That's the thing is the public said, she's coming up empty or she's not the Bachelor. I was like, she grew so much from the day one of the season she was on The Bachelor to where she was at the end of that season. I'm just like, in a weird way, I'm like a proud big brother. It was a proud moment for me to be like, you just grew so much, and I did too. I've seen it first. I went through it, and to see it for her too. I'm so I'm just excited for her. Yeah. And then now she's gonna be dancing. She's gonna be dancing and win a trophy this summer. So it's gonna be awesome for this fall.
I was hoping that you would be on it as well, so it would be like Bachelor versus Bachelorette.
I mean, for me too, right now, I think the most important thing is just focusing on my relationship with Cass and really trying to build a life together and continue to build off our relationship.
Yeah, what's been the biggest struggle that you guys have faced recently? You guys are living together now?
No, we're not.
Or now you're living.
No.
So is that the next step, or?
I think it would be the next step.
Okay.
Either that or in the engagement, whenever that's going to be. I think right now we're just continuing to really get to know each other even more. There's been obviously hurdles at times in our relationship. No relationship's perfect, and we've struggled at times too. But we've always been there for each other.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for our future.
Yeah, definitely. Have you thought about? Obviously, you can't tell us what the engagement's going to be like, but have you kind of thought about the whole plan of what you're going to do?
Of course, I think as girls picture their wedding day, I think every guy probably pictures how they're going to get on a knee.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm very, very excited for it. I do hope one day I can do that with Cass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have thought about it.
Do you think you'll film it and put it online so everybody can see and be involved in that moment?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That will probably be one of the biggest discussions that are internally that I'm gonna have with myself is, do I share that? Because I do love how passionate the fans are of the Bachelor franchise, and I do want to share that moment with them, but I also want to be in the moment. And that's one thing Cass and I are really working on right now is just sort of being in the moment and enjoying the now.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about the future and worrying about what's on our schedule in a week or what we did yesterday and concerns. We just want to live in the now.
Definitely.
And enjoy it.
Yeah, and I thought it was so interesting what you said this week about kind of feeling burnt by producers on the show. If you couldn't trust the producers on the show, who could you trust?
Yeah, I mean, I know that statement's sort of out of context too. It seems a little different, but I just think just trusting yourself and trusting your gut's the most important.
And when you jumped the fence, was there a point where you're like, I'm not going back to this? And who convinced you to kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I think I convinced myself because it wasn't the right thing for me to do is to quit on everybody.
Yeah.
I've never been a quitter in my life, and I never will be. So I think by me quitting on production at that time and the other two ladies, I mean, they at least I had enough respect for those two to go back and to really close the door before I just moved on and was done.
Yeah, no, but it's got to be hard because you're probably always looking over your shoulder, what are they doing
always,
now?
Yeah, and you're never alone either. So it's nice to really sit to yourself, and that was one thing that I think was the most important of that night is I just got to be by myself.
Yeah.